When you reclaim your divine feminine energy, you get easily called too much, difficult, cold, selfish. But what they are really saying is, it can no longer access the version of you I took for granted. This is when you stop being unnecessarily nice. You become honest, selective, and you can no longer settle for the bare minimum behavior because the divine feminine is not passive. She is powerful. You finally stop asking for respect and start requiring it. Embracing your divine femininity is deeper than how you look. It's how you move, sit with yourself in silence, how you hold your boundaries when no one is watching. It's how you choose yourself over and over again. Not being selfish, of course, but giving and loving without overstepping or compromising boundaries. Hello and welcome to Silver Rain Media. This is our Soul to Soul segment. Today, we dive deeper into the divine feminine traits and some of the unwritten codes that are consciously or unconsciously followed by the divine feminine. In our last video, I talked about the traits of the divine feminine. However, for the sake of those who haven't watched that video, you can still keep watching and watch the previous video after watching this one. If you are ready to step into your divine feminine energy and learn the unspoken laws that guide this powerful, empowered woman, then don't forget to press the like button and write the word "I'm ready" in the comments section. Also, don't forget to subscribe in case you haven't subscribed yet. First, the divine feminine goes with the flow in everyday life. For example, where everyone else is about achieving a goal and getting to the destination, she is more about experiencing the journey, thereby releasing any rigidity in her life and surfing the waves. Having an innate ability to listen to your inner voice is another trait of the divine feminine. When we listen to our intuition, we are not just trusting ourselves, but we're also listening to the greater web of life, which can be. She also embodies creativity. Artistic expression is of high importance to the divine feminine. Our creative force stems from the same place, in our deep abdomen that we give birth from. This means that, once you embrace your divine feminine energy, creativity comes as naturally as your breath. She is compassionate and empathetic. She has a powerful ability to alchemize negative emotions and situations, providing deeper connections and a sense of wholeness. Compassion and a heightened sense of empathy are powerful tools in creating a better world. Can be a part of the wounded feminine. Instead, the divine feminine has a heightened level of emotional intelligence. She can move through the pain and, most importantly, has the ability to help others to do the same. Being collaborative and community-oriented is another trait of the divine feminine, for example, where masculine energies like to compete, which is of course not wrong when done in the right way and right reasons. The divine feminine energy knows that competition is not the only way to succeed. Of all the qualities of the divine feminine, knowing yourself should be one of, if not the most useful thing. When you know yourself, you also develop a deeper understanding of the world around you. If you would like to learn more about how important it is to know yourself, then you can watch my video titled "Learning from Our Mistakes and Failures." These healthy habits of the divine feminine are by no means exhaustive. However, this gives us a great place to start from. Please be kind by sharing any traits of the divine feminine in the comments section. Now moving on to the rules or codes of the divine feminine first. Being soft doesn't mean being passive. The divine feminine energy isn't docile. She speaks her truth, says no without apology. Despite her speaking calmly, she will still cut deep. To her, being intimate with a person is scared, not strategic. She doesn't weaponize her sensuality to gain power or approval in any form. In other words, she doesn't see herself as a tool to be used, but as a temple to be honored, and that is how she lives. Code number 3. She doesn't earn love, rather she embodies it. You see, in life, you don't become more lovable by shrinking, so stop auditioning for love and start remembering it. And please don't quote me wrong here. I'm not by any means saying that the divine feminine is arrogant or narcissistic. Rather, I'm saying that she lives naturally with less or no faking just for approval. Of course, there are more rules that the divine feminine live by. If you want me to get into more details, please let me know in the comments section, and I'll make another video about this topic. For now, we'll move on to the wounded feminine, for the purpose of being able to understand and note if we or someone's operating from this point. Being a wounded feminine is when your authentic feminine energy is prevented from being fully expressed because of the wounds we carry from our past. This wounding can be from our families, romantic partners, societal conditioning, or any other situations where we have felt unsafe or unsupported. Let me know if you would like me to make a full video going in depth about the wounded feminine energy and how to heal in the comments section. However, when you find yourself in a position where you have to shrink and give up on yourself repeatedly to be loved, then it is a sign of operating from the position of the wounded feminine energy. The great, crippling fear of abandonment, over-apologizing, and tolerating breadcrumbs in relationships are some of the striking signs of the wounded feminine. This wounded feminine plays small so others feel comfortable, but the divine feminine is rooted in wholeness. She gives from overflow, not desperation. Weaving by shaky boundaries. Compromising little by little are some of the signs of operating from the wounded feminine energy. I'm not saying that's bad and you should not feel ashamed or blame yourself. Rather, I'm encouraging you to heal yourself. Step into your power as a human being because everyone deserves better, and when you heal your wounded feminine energy, it becomes easier to work on yourself and everything starts improving. The divine feminine, on the other hand, has firm boundaries but not rigid, that keeps others out. She expressed emotions without shame, good or bad. She doesn't perform or fake. She radiates. She doesn't tolerate chaos or disrespecting her or her boundaries. She would rather walk away from the situation. The wounded feminine resists the idea of femininity or sees her feminine part as weak. Feeling unsafe in her sensuality and intimacy. Seeing other women as beautiful and feminine but not her. The divine feminine, on the other hand, embodies femininity and sensuality, celebrating the holistic nature of womanhood. Its archetype encourages self-acceptance and empowerment, inviting others to explore their innate qualities and connect deeply with their essence, thus inspiring a collective rise in consciousness and creativity. So yes, we have come to the end of today's video, and we are at the point where I let you know that healing your divine feminine energy isn't about becoming passive. It's about becoming more powerful in your softness, and yes, your sensitivity isn't a weakness. It's the proof of your divinity. When you finally remember who you are, you stop settling. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, and leave your comment in the comments section. See you in my next video.